Good afternoon, and welcome to the Nuts and Bolts Show. I'm Don.
And I'm Sean.
Sean, I got to tell you, this is going to be a unique show. But before we get to our show, and we've got some interesting stories to tell, why don't you tell them something that we did for a friend of ours?
Thanks, Don. So, you've seen Dominic on our show, and the host of the New York Sports Show. He put together a documentary about Kobe Bryant, and he was nice enough to feature us on it, along with LeBron James and Shaquille O'Neal, Joakim Noah, a few other notable NBA players. So, to be honest with you, I don't know what he was thinking asking us, but he let us go on it. So, make sure to check that out. It's on his YouTube channel, the New York Sports Show. And I believe it's titled Kobe, a documentary.
Yes, it is. And it was, I was happy to do it for him. Even though I told him I'm not a real big basketball fan. I haven't really watched basketball.
And you know what's weird? You may not have watched basketball, but you said a lot of words on that documentary.
I did.
A lot of things.
I did too, and so did you. But when the final product airs, which it actually aired a little while ago, we'll see how many words that of mine made it on versus say your words.
We'll do a count. Maybe we'll do a next show and we'll do a count. We'll play it and then we'll count your words and my words. We'll have a counter on the screen.
Yeah, absolutely. And if I remember correctly, you had some real motivational things that you said, so I can't wait to see it. That's right. Anyway, today's show is about things that have angered us and
grinds my gears. They call
it. We could call it that. Things that grinded our gears. And I'll start it off, Sean.
Talk to me.
So just the other day, this happened. This is a true story. I went to a local fast food restaurant, and we'll call them D-Bell, D standing for dumb. And I will tell you what I ordered. I ordered 2 breakfast burritos, and with 2 sides of sour cream and a large, we'll call it soda, because if I said the soda name, it would give away where it went, because it's the only place that sells it. So no problem there, none at all. Matter of fact, the lady was very nice. She offered me a hash brown. I'm like, oh, whatever, I'll take a hash brown, sure. I paid everything I had to pay. I got the bag and I drove off. I noticed that I was missing the 2 sides of sour cream and I was missing the soda.
How'd you forget the soda?
Yeah, I'm willing to admit that some of that is on me because I should have realized I didn't get the drink.
Yeah, but you lost most of your order.
There's more. So because of what I was going to be doing that day, that drink was hugely important because nothing else was really open. And that's all I had besides 3 bottles of frozen water, frozen solid. So I drove back. I had no choice. I get back to the drive-through window, and the lady says, "How can I help you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I was just here a few minutes ago. I didn't get the 2 sides of sour cream, and I didn't get my large soda." She said this, "I know exactly who you are, sir, and you didn't ask for sour cream." And I said, "Yes, I did." She goes, "No, you didn't." And I'm like, "Look, I don't want to argue with you. I just want my sour cream and my large soda." And she says, "Okay, pull around." So right there, she didn't say, "Well, I apologize, sir," for any of it. Nothing. It was defensive. So I get there to the window. I'm waiting. She then opens up the window and hands me a bag and says 2 something, 260, 216. I don't remember. And I'm like, "What's that for?" She goes, "The sour cream." I'm like, "Oh, okay, no problem." So, and you know what? To be fair, later I did look at the receipt and it wasn't on there. So I'm willing to admit that, look, I know for a fact I said it, but she didn't hear me. And that's fine. The problem is don't call me out as "You're a liar, sir. I know who you are." And so then she hands me the sour cream, and for some reason the soda wasn't ready. Then she hands me the soda, but before that, I looked in the bag again because something else didn't feel right. There wasn't what she recommended to me. There wasn't even a hash brown. So whatever. I'm not a big fan of hash browns either, but whatever. She hands me the soda. I'm like, "By the way, there's no hash brown in there, so if you want, you can have that." And her response was, "Okay, thank you." Again, no apology for any part of that. And let's say I didn't say the sour cream, which I know I did. No hash brown, no soda. And then because she's angry at me, I decided, in my head, you know what? I don't think I want that sour cream. And I opened it up and I looked. Now, when you know that they use these kind of like caulking guns to squirt like stuff in it, whether it's ketchup, barbecue, sour cream, and
Yes,
you know how it's supposed to. Well, I worked at McDonald's a long time ago. I understand that. So I know how it's supposed to look. And then they put a top on it, so the little curly thing at the top of the sour cream will be smushed down. Well, it wasn't. It looked like something dug through the sour cream, and I said, no way am I eating that. And, you know, I didn't even want to drink the soda, but again, the soda was important to me to get through the day. So I had to drink the soda. And, you know, this might be too extreme for some people, but if you want an example of the decay of society, drive-throughs are one example you can utilize, because those people more than not are angry. I think angry. They don't pay attention to detail. They don't seem to be liking the job that they're doing. Now, I worked at McDonald's too a long time ago, as I mentioned. I never went to work thinking, man, I hate this place. And it wasn't a great job, but it was just a job. I got money, and then that satisfied me while going through college. And the other problem at these facilities, these places that really it's part of this is my fault too, because I shouldn't be eating these foods from these fast food establishments, because they're bad for you, first of all, and they're really garbage. But management at these places, I feel bad for them too, because here they are with a roster size of, who knows, 15 to 30 people if they're lucky. And if they try to establish standards of operation and customer service, these people would have no problem, you know, basically giving them the finger and saying, I quit. I went to a restaurant recently with my wife where the person said, this is going to take a while because all my people are gone. I'm the only one left. So if, like I said, they're behind the 8 ball. If they push for standards, people get annoyed. If I say you forgot something, for some reason, I'm the bad guy. Bottom line, Sean, is for whatever reason, no matter how angry or upset I was at fault, and I'm the bad guy. And
that's right. I'm glad you realized that.
I'm going to admit that no matter what, it was my doing that messed up her day or messed up my order.
Thank you.
And that is my rant on dumbbell.
Well, listen, I mean, this is a good lesson in picking your battles. Is that a fight that you wanted to fight?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, and the reason I said it twice already, I needed that soda.
Well, listen, go to a Dunkin'. Dunkin' Donuts sells soda.
I didn't have time to mess around. I already paid my money. I already, you know, like, it's sour cream, and to make me pay for the sour cream, I thought was ridiculous as well. And not one time, well, we're sorry, sir, if there was a misunderstanding. No, nothing like that happened. No, it's just I know who you are, and you didn't say that, and that's where that was a sticking point for that person.
Well, maybe you didn't say it.
Yeah, I know I did.
You don't know that, though.
No, I do for sure.
How do you know that?
Because I know what I said word for word.
You don't know that, though.
No, I do.
How do you know that?
In this particular example, I definitely knew that I said 2 sides of sour cream because I had 2 burritos, and I don't typically get their sauce.
Okay, but does she know that you said that?
She does not know that.
Okay,
and the reason
so
why,
did you really say it, though?
The reason why I don't think she understood or heard me is because she was trying to sell the whatever it was, the hash brown.
I say we bring her on.
You know what, Sean? I'm glad you said that. That is awesome, because guess who I do have for us today? I have the CEO from D-Bell, and I would like to ask her a real quick question.
Oh.
So Miss, we'll keep her name out of it. Can you, so bring her on, Sean, and the question is, can you explain to me the standards that you guys impose onto your employees?
You want to try that again, Don? I don't know if she heard you.
Maybe there was some technical difficulties. I don't know. I'm told by the bosses upstairs that the female from D-Bell is still on, and why don't we get her back up again?
Okay.
Go ahead, ma'am. You're on.
Where did we get this lady?
I don't know. Obviously, she's probably trying to protect D-Bell. So I guess. Thank you very much for appearing and giving your insight. Let's not forget that we have a couple show coming up soon with our friend Brendan and his wife. And not only that, we have a plan in place for when we hit 100 subscribers, where we will give away $100 of Sean's and my money. Right, Sean?
Mostly my money.
Mostly Sean's money, and that's fine. That's per our contract. And we have some big plans in store in the future, too. We're going to take some road trips.
That's right.
One of them to West Haven, Connecticut, to work actually with one of our friend Dominic from the New York Sports Show. We've got some great plans in store for us in the show coming forward.
Yeah, but don't worry. I won't say anything. I'll just sit there.
For any of it?
Mm-hmm.
And lastly, Sean, do you want to talk about our viewers and how much we appreciate them?
Nope. I don't like them.
What?
I don't like them.
You don't like our viewers?
Nope.
Oh, man. Let's see what kind of reaction we get from that.
I'm kidding. I like them. They're good people. They're smart people. And the more they watch this show, the richer we get. So, you know.
Okay. And I do want to call
in all reality, though, we do appreciate everybody who watches the show. You know, it's a little thing that we like to do to have fun. And we appreciate, you know, your feedback, anything you guys want to say, anything you like or don't like. Feel free to let us know, you know, in any videos, comments, or contacting us through our email. And, you know, keep up the good work, team.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, Sean, because listen, in reality, you and I are a couple of wingnuts putting together a show. And the viewers that we have, we definitely respect. And we called it out last time, I think you did, saying that I had this idea that comments will actually help boost the popularity of our show. And since then, our comments actually have increased in numbers. And I've noticed that. I'm sure you have. And I've commented back right along with them. So I thank everybody for making comments, whether it is about the current show or not. They're always appreciated. If there's something that you would like to see, if there's a place that you think we should visit in the future, we'd be more than happy to look that up. And, you know, what the heck? Like I said, we're wingnuts. We'll do pretty much anything.
Exactly. And make sure to stay tuned, because at 75 subscribers, Don is going to shotgun a can of motor oil.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. But at 75, I could probably sacrifice my neighbor's cat.
Okay. I like the motor oil, but we'll talk about it.
That seems too extreme, the motor oil.
Oh.
Just a can. It's like a quart. That's it.
Yeah, that's too extreme, Sean.
I don't know.
I think I was going to call you Kathy.
And that was our show. See ya.
Later. And that was a presentation of the Nuts and Boltz Show.
Thanks for watching, guys. The Nuts and Boltz Show is on YouTube at The Nuts and Boltz Show, Twitter at The Nuts B, Facebook at The Nuts and Boltz, and you can listen to us on Spotify at The Nuts and Boltz Show. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe.